Hello, YouTube! Now that Valentine's Day is officially over, thank God, I can actually rant about why I hate Valentine's Day, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why I do hate Valentine's Day. So stay tuned! Reason number 1 as to why I hate Valentine's Day is because I am single on Valentine's Day every year. While I watch everyone get chocolate, teddy bears, and even a simple hug or a peck on the lips, I just happen to think, oh, I'm the only one without somebody. But I realized that I'm not. So I made a day out of it with my friend yesterday. We had a Valentine's Day singles party. It was only 2 of us, but it was still fun because we ran around the mall and we got things, and I got new makeup, which was absolutely awesome. One day I'm going to have to do a tutorial about this makeup because it is just absolutely amazing that I got. But I also just don't think Valentine's Day is just a day where you're getting together with your couple or your significant other. It's a day where you can show that you love your friends and everything. So, Valentine's Day for me yesterday wasn't all that bad. So, it also ended really well as well. So, that's number 1 on why I hate Valentine's Day. I hated back when in high school, my friend would get every one of our other friends a Valentine. I would be the only one without one. Now, tell me that someone doesn't like me. I feel that's completely unfair, especially if you're the one passing out the Valentines. I think you should at least, if you're within that group of friends and you see that you're the only one that doesn't have a Valentine, you shouldn't hand it out to everyone in front of you to where that person you didn't get a Valentine gets a Valentine. That's just the cold shoulder right there. That's just not even necessary. I think everyone should be able to get a Valentine. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something big. It can be like a lollipop. When all my other friends are getting roses on Valentine's Day from their friends and I'm the only one without a Valentine rose, well, I feel like an outcast. Does anyone else feel that way? I've always hated the idea of Cupid on Valentine's Day. Can you really picture a baby running around in a diaper with this giant arrow with a heart on the end of it, flinging it and shooting someone in the butt with an arrow, and the first person you see you fall in love with? That's not how that works. But it seems like Valentine's Day Cupid is always around because I know exactly what it's like to fall in love at first sight, which is it's amazing. But anyway, why would you want a deranged baby running around in a diaper with a bow and arrow that probably doesn't know how to shoot, and most of the times when he shoots, he gets the wrong person? Yeah, I've had that happen to me before. I was the very wrong person to shoot at that moment. What I also don't like is when people don't know the actual story behind Valentine's Day. The actual story behind Valentine's Day is there is a man, and he was a saint, and his name was Saint Valentine. And he fell in love with some daughter that he wasn't supposed to be in love with. And so they found out, and they ended up killing him, but he knew he was going to die. So he wrote a letter saying how much he loved this girl and put it, your Valentine. And that's how Valentine's Day began, by someone being in love with a girl and ended up dying, which really I believe he ended up dying for her love, because he didn't have any other choice rather than to write her a Valentine saying how much I love you and blah 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 blah. So I think that was really cute. The last thing I hate about Valentine's Day is when Valentine's Day has to be your first date. I understand it's supposed to be a romantic date and everything, but really, on Valentine's Day, I don't want my first date to be remembered the first day I started going out with my boyfriend on Valentine's Day, and we finally get around to another year, and then we break up on Valentine's Day. That is the worst feeling ever. You're like, oh, I have a date for Valentine's. Oh, I don't have a date anymore. I don't have a date anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out. I don't have a date. Yeah, no. So guys, a lot of girls like going out on Valentine's Day with their guy. But most likely, if you're like me, if any girls out there like me, does not like going on a date on Valentine's Day as their first date. So Yep, those are the 5 things I hate about Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching TagAlongTv. I Hate Valentine's Day special. Hope to see you guys next week. Y'all beautiful faces better be watching this screen.